Hey everybody, it's Jamie here and welcome to vlog number 5872 of our time in Orlando. Today we are checking into Universal's Aventura Hotel, so you know you're going to want to come and explore with me. Let's go!
Universal's Aventura Hotel is the smallest on site with 600 rooms, but its intimacy, well, compared to the other resorts, still has plenty to offer. Billed as modern, stylish, perfectly priced hotel, underscored by a design that is vibrant, free-flowing and calming, it's your chill zone, your party place, your hangout and your refuge, and it's just plain cool. Well, that's what Universal says anyway. Let's see if all that stacks up.
As a point of reference, you have Cabana Bay over here. We've then got the Aventura Hotel, and directly to the left we've got Sapphire Falls. So all walkable between these resorts, and you can actually walk to the theme parks from Aventura Hotel as well. All right, let's go inside for the first time. One of the benefits of staying at the Universal Hotel is you do get early entry to the parks, usually 1 hour for the actual theme parks and half an hour at the moment for Volcano Bay Water Park. Alrighty, so to the left we've got check-in, registration, reception, whatever you want to call it. An area here to sort out your park tickets. You can see there's a shop over here. Urban Pantry there, which looks like self-serve fast food. Oh, and there's a bar called Bar Aventura directly to my right. So the Universal Studios store, this looks like a good size. I imagine it's going to be selling all the same articles, merchandise, etc. that I've shown you in my previous vlogs for the Cabana Bay and Royal Pacific hotels that we stayed in. Looks like it, doesn't it? Yes. Yep. Same pin, same t-shirt, same mugs, same Quicksilver products, which are very nice, by the way. Okay. Good store, everything you need. It's got amenities as well should you need them. Convenient. The ever popular Starbucks with the ever usual line, and the seating area over here. And around here we have the Urban Pantry. Very bright in here with all the glass around the side like that. Looks like over here they might do sushi at some point in the daytime. Offerings from the bakery. Your usual gubbins. Over this side we've got some hot food for breakfast. The food that's come out looks quite nice actually. We have seen this before with the Universal Resorts, that you can get a souvenir cup for 1, 3 days or your entire stay, and you can have as many refills as you want. As always, we've got small sticks as well. They have fire pits here. We got some quick grab items here, fruits, granola, yogurts, there's sandwiches, bagels, drinks, and wine and beer. Who doesn't want that for breakfast? We have another counter over here. It looks like they'll be serving hot food for lunch and dinner. And around this side, I spot the ice cream. Let's have a peep. Gelato, sorry. Let's go Italian here. So the Urban Pantry has another seating area right back here. You can get your refills up here. This is where you're going to collect your coffee, hot chocolate, teas, or your condiments are over here as well. Well, that's definitely a healthy portion. So this is the all-American breakfast with hash, scrambled egg, biscuit, and 4 sausages. I went for the breakfast burrito and didn't realize it comes with hash as well. I love hash. Awesome. Quite a long wait though, I will say that.
And here's a peep at some of the items you can chow down on for lunch and dinner. Gotta say, some of the wok bowls that were coming out of the kitchen really did look very good indeed. And if you're a pizza fan, you're in luck because they actually have their own pizza oven here as well.
Right, let's check out this pool area. Matthew's pointing going, there's Brose. Rooftop bar, we're coming to you later. 5 p.m. opening, I'll be there. All right, let's do this. Oh, card's not working, I've got to try mine. Fire pit, didn't have to go very far to find one of those. It's quite windy today, by the way, so if you're wondering what's going on with the pool water, wind advisory. So the pictures I've seen on the internet of this pool at Aventura Hotel make the pool look really small, but actually it's a good size. It will probably take me about a year to swim that length. plenty of lounges around. There are steps over here taking you down to a tiered area where there's a hot tub and more lounges. All right, and around here, more lounges. So actually, I was a bit concerned there wouldn't be enough for the size of the hotel, but that's not a problem. And a little water playground. And there's our building. Looking forward to seeing what the room's like. And look, this is where you're going to take the garden walk to Volcano Bay. So that's quite handy. And actually, you can see one of the Cabana Bay towers there, and Volcano Bay is literally the other side of that. That's where you access it. So an easy walk. And here's the bar area. Oh, that's quite cool, actually. Look, long sofa all the way around the side. Oh, that's quite cool. A piña solada. Shouldn't that be solada? Piña solada. Sol blush and liquid sol. No idea what's in them. We'll try them later. Right, our room is ready. 460. So 4th floor out of 17. Room 60. Okay, we're here. 460. Let's see what this room's all about. Right, luggage plonked. We've got a pretty good size mirror here if you want to see how beautiful you're looking. And then directly to the left we have wardrobe space. We've got extra pillows. We have ironing board, hanging space, and plenty of storage space there. Directly to our right we have a wash basin, another mirror. We've got some very handy shelves here. Towels, bar of soap. I suppose you could use this as storage space as well. Thank goodness we've got toilet paper. And I can see a cheeky little hairdryer there. We've got these very cool little divides here, I like these. And as you come in, we've got some coffee making facilities, all your gubbins and gizmos there. I'm assuming this is a fridge. Yes, it is. A little dinky fridge, but perfectly adequate. And up here we have more storage space and a safe. Very long desk here, actually. It's like, assuming I'm going to be stuck doing some work. Well, you never know, I guess. We've got a speaker here. You can connect to Bluetooth. We've got some sockets, USB ports, aircon. Yep, we're down to 65 because we are used to Arctic conditions in the UK. And a very nice bedroom area, actually. I'd say it's quite sleek, functional, and what's really good about this room actually is the windows are massive, and we've got all sorts of views out here. So I can see Cabana Bay right here, Volcano Bay or the top of it. I can see Icon Park in the distance as well. Comfy looking chair over here. And you can also see down here, we've got the water playground, the pool area over here. Entrance to Volcano Bay just ahead. Look from this angle. The television is, I'd say quite small actually for the size of the room and how far away you're going to be from the bed. Talking of beds, so we've got 2 doubles. We have an iPad here. Apparently this controls the lighting and the aircon in the room as well. Some drawer space. Where's my Bible? Oh my God, I can't get my Bible. How do you get in? All right, well, that's like not even a cupboard. I'm going crazy. However, I've just realized there are 3 more drawers over here. All right, these are big. There's a lot of storage space here, actually, folks. So if there's 4 of you, I think you're going to be fine. Just a bit upset I haven't found my Bible. Never mind. Alrighty, last thing to see is the bathroom, or shower room, should I say. All right, that is a good size shower. Handy little hook here. Oh, that's quite cute, look. You're going to get at least 3.5 people in there. And of course your toilet is here, please don't worry. All right, so this iPad is going to give you information about the resort. It has your room controls, so lights, temperature. You can even access your television from here. Oh, look, Netflix, YouTube. Tells you all about the resort dining options, including the menus, I would imagine. There you go. What's quite helpful here is that it also gives you information about all the dining options at Universal Resort Orlando. Look at them all. You can also look at your bill and you can check out at the end of your stay. And we've got sockets and USB ports right between both beds. There are 4 next to the speaker, 2 next to the wash basin. We've got a couple behind the coffee maker. Not an abundance, but plenty to see you through your stay here. So this is a complete contrast to Cabana Bay, isn't it? With all those splashes of colour everywhere in your face, which we did enjoy actually. Here, much calmer, probably more sleek, sophisticated affair, possibly, but similar prices actually. So for us, this is a comfortable, practical, convenient. I think it's a win. Right, back at the pool. Just left Matthew at the bar to get a frozen drink.
Did we leave it open last time? We did.
Matthew did well. This is the Soul Blush, which is basically rosé wine and vodka all slushed up, and it's delicious. All right, it's time to try this rooftop bar out. Here we go. Ooh, very fancy indeed. Gonna have some good views up here.
Bar 17 is definitely a big draw and a big win for Aventura Hotel. Whilst this is quite a casual dining affair, the menu really offers something a little bit different.
He's very happy there, sat chilling with his cocktail. Chin chin, Matthew.
And I can't think of another spot on site where you're going to get these kind of views of Universal Orlando. Oh, it sounded like I was trying to sell something then. Creepy. Sorry, everyone.
So it's about a 15-minute walk to Islands of Adventure. We're actually going to take the resort shuttle, which we haven't done yet since staying at Universal. Let's see how long it actually takes. Well, no sooner have we literally arrived, the bus is here, so that is good timing. I can't say it's always going to be like that, folks. I keep thinking that we're on a Disney bus, but we're not. We're on a Universal bus. Right, I'm counting, folks. Let's see how long this takes. And here we are, folks. So that took about 10 minutes, 5 minutes of which we were just sat at lights. So if you're lucky with the lights, you'll probably get here within 5. All right, folks, this is a total false economy because we're now walking away from the park to join a line to go through security, and it's a really long line because it's members of the public who aren't staying on site who now join our line. If we'd walked, we wouldn't have that at all. There you go, now we're backing on ourselves. Look how far the park is from here. Look, we could have walked there within 10-15 minutes.
All right, you understand I'm doing this in the name of helping out my followers.
All right, and now we're through security. We're joining this travelator, which is quite cool. But can you just see how far you've got to walk, even though you've taken the shuttle? And now another. And now you have to walk through City Walk. Wow. We're walking, we're still walking. Alrighty, we are nearly there. Don't mean to sound grumpy earlier, we are just trying to find out how long it takes to do these things real time. And if you are able to walk from the hotel to the parks, if you're mobile enough, I would absolutely recommend doing that because it will save you a lot of time and lining up. So I've put myself out for you, folks. It's okay, you're welcome, but I'm not doing it again.
Now then, let's keep this one a little bit hush-hush. You could even walk from Aventura Hotel next door to Sapphire Falls, which will take you just a couple minutes, and then grab a water taxi all the way to City Walk. It definitely beats taking the motor coach and then doing all that walking. Well, that's just my opinion. And there you have it. That's my tour of Aventura Hotel and a few tips thrown in for good measure. Prices here are comparable to those at Cabana Bay. We actually paid the same price here as we did for our night at Cabana Bay. If you're looking for a more chilled affair, this hotel may well suit you down to the ground. I can definitely recommend the Aventura Hotel and we would certainly stay again. But what do you think? As always, drop your comments below. I would love to hear from you. And don't forget to follow Travelblog Jamie on Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube.